Top 10 Deadliest Snipers of All Time. Zhang Taofang. Taofang is China's most celebrated sniper. He reportedly killed between 71 and 214 enemy troops during the Korean War. Nearly all of his kills reportedly came in a 32-day period during a battle for a strategic hill, and Taofang was not about to lose that hill. He quietly went about his business picking off troops like you would pick your teeth, like it ain't no thing. Oh yeah, and he did it all without a freaking magnifying scope. 9. Chris Kyle. Kyle is the most famous and most deadly American sniper in history. He is the author of a best-selling autobiography and subject of the recent Clint Eastwood film American Sniper. Kyle enlisted in the Navy SEALs in 1999, before being deployed to Iraq, where he received the nickname, the Devil of Ramadi. Kyle had 160 confirmed kills before he hung up his rifle in 2009, only to be killed on American soil by an ex-Marine that had been suffering from PTSD. 8. William Billy Singh. Singh was born to a Chinese father and a Scottish mother, making him one of the few mixed-race soldiers in the Australian Army during World War I in the Gallipoli campaign of 1915-16. Singh reportedly had 200 confirmed kills and was all alike, "Step back boys, I've got this one." His numbers may have reached as high as 300 during the war, but the guy wasn't one to brag. He was so good that the Turkish forces sent their own sharpshooter against Singh in an enemy at the gates-style game of cat and mouse. The other sniper was known as Abdul the Terrible, which was hopefully not a reflection of his sniper skills. According to stories, Abdul injured Singh, who later recovered to eventually kill the enemy sniper, because, you know, Australians. 7. Joseph Sepp Allerberger. Allerberger was an Austrian sniper who had great success during World War II by showing the Germans how this war thing was done. After being sent to the Eastern Front to fight the Soviets, Allerberger reportedly scored 257 confirmed kills during one of the most brutal sustained conflicts of the war. He was awarded the Knight's Cross for his achievements and became a carpenter after the war, because nothing says dangerous like a man who knows how to handle his wood. 6. Craig Harrison. Harrison holds the record for the farthest sniper kill ever recorded. He was a member of Britain's Blues and Royals Cavalry Regiment. In 2009, while serving in Afghanistan, Harrison killed 2 men from a distance of 2,707 yards. A shot like that takes around 6 seconds to hit its target, but only takes 1 second to make Mark Wahlberg's character and shooter look like a pussy. Upon returning home, Harrison suffered from post-traumatic stress from his time in Afghanistan. His name was accidentally leaked after he returned to the UK, making him a target for Taliban affiliates, proving fame isn't always what it's cracked up to be. 5. Matthias Hetzenauer. Hetzenauer served alongside Allerberger at the Eastern Front, and together they created a tag team of death that was hard to pronounce but very effective. Hetzenauer has been credited with 345 kills, which is 88 more than Allerberger, who was probably never allowed to live his inferiority down. After his impressive kill record, he was apparently looking for a new challenge, and it doesn't come much harder than surviving 5 years in a Soviet prisoner of war camp. Those Russians weren't the biggest fans of the Germans during the war. He eventually lived to the ripe old age of 80, and his last words were presumably, "Eat a dick, Aller-Berger." 4. Lyudmila Pavlichenko. Pavlichenko was the deadliest woman in the world during World War II. Her milkshake brought all the boys to the yard, and then she killed them with it, which is probably why she was so effective during the fight for the Eastern Front and why Germans don't chase milkshakes into other people's yards anymore. Her nickname was Lady Death, and with 309 kills to her name, the moniker was well-deserved. The Ukrainian sniper is considered to be the most effective female sniper in history and a great believer in, "Anything you can do, I can do better." She toured the United Kingdom in 1942, and after returning to the Soviet Union, she trained other snipers until the end of the war. 3. Francis Pagahmagabo. Pagahmagabo was a machine of killing efficiency, probably due to the fact that the enemy kept screaming at him that Francis is a girl's name. He was an expert scout and sniper who killed 378 Germans and captured another 300. He was the most effective sniper of World War I and was awarded the military medal 3 times. He was never awarded higher honors, which led some to speculate that this was due to Pagahmagabo being of indigenous descent. 2. Ivan Sidorenko. Sidorenko was the Red Army's answer to Hetzenauer and Aller-Berger. While the two German snipers had around 600 kills between the two of them, Sidorenko had over 500 kills on his own, because everyone knows communism beats fascism in a rock, paper, scissors contest. Most of his kills came in the Soviets' defense of Moscow. The sniper's achievements made him a target for the Germans, who would have used his death for propaganda purposes, and to steal the enemy's chicks who may have come to the dance with the Soviets, but were totally going home with the Germans. He was removed from combat after being injured in the Baltic region in 1944. It doesn't look like he had much of a nickname either, which is clearly a sin because Ivan the Terrible was totally there for the taking. 1. Simonak Tadiak. Apart from having a name that's difficult to pronounce, Hattie was also the baddest mother to ever put on your grandma's coat and take it to the snow. This guy was nicknamed White Death by the Soviets, and that's because he killed at least 545 Soviet soldiers with his rifle and another 150 with his SMG. This occurred in Finland during the Winter War, and when it's happening in Finland, it's always a winter war. The Red Army decided they were going to be massive bags and invaded Hattie's home country. The farmer turned biggest badass on planet Earth decided he was not going to take that S%T from nobody. In 1940, the sniper was finally stopped by being shot in the head with an exploding bullet, but amazingly recovered the very day the war ended.